Have a Legrand Adorne SofTap dimmer switch that just flashes. This is my second new switch. It's for under cabinet lighting and they just pulsate when hooked to this switch. Do I need a new transformer?
Hello, my name is. I would like to try to help. I think you may have run into a compatibility issue. This switch actually detects the load, so if you are feeding a transformer, the inductive voltage magic might screw with the switch. It is supposed to settle on the most stable current, not pulsate.this is a typical response to incompatibility. Actually, I am sure, here is the proof. http://www.legrand.a/adorn/product/dimmer/op703tu4.ask/res. If you read in the precautions, it says not to use this with a transformer-fed appliance. So, I'm not surprised you already burned up the one switch with the current under cab lighting. Smile. Legrand makes some pretty cool under cab lighting stuff. http://www.legrand.a/adorn/product/under-cabinet-lighting-power.asks. Or you could put a different switch in. I hope this info is helpful. Please take a moment to rate me so my company knows I did my best to help. Smile.
I didn't see where it said not to use with a transformer. When we put a regular paddle switch with slider dimmer, it worked but just didn't dim. My husband also hooked it up with a current running. It did pop and blow the breaker. He finished hooking up, then turned breaker back on.
Here is a highlighted manual. It's the transformer. I recommend you either use a different switch or switch out the undercab lighting.
I just talked to my contractor and he told me to wire nut the white and black switch to see if the lights work. If it does, then the transformer would still be good and it is the switch. If that is the case, I am just going to get a Legrand paddle switch without the dimmer. I'm tired of this and ready to use my lights. I am a little worried about the flickering of my lights. I use Legrand Adorne switches on all my new light fixtures.
If you have a multimeter, we can easily test the transformer and the switch for functionality. Embedding, they both are functioning properly. However, it seems you have run into a compatibility issue. Your lights don't jive with the fancy switch you have, so to speak. This switch is highly sensitive and detects the load. To truly determine if it is compatible, I would need make and model of the undercab lights and how many you have on the switch.
Family, Invisi LED Pro vendor name, WAC US SKU, LED T24C 2 inches weight, not sure but I'm thinking it was these. 2 transformers, one on each side of the kitchen. Maybe about 8 feet of LED light strips that have 5 prongs on the end of each. http://www.garbs.com/2-inch Invisiled Pro 4500K/SKU RY58#. My contractor just told me how to check to see if the transformer is working. To take the switch out and wire the white and black wires together using a wire nut, and if the lights work, then it's the switch. My husband said do not do that, that would blow everything up.
If you followed your contractor's instructions, yes, you would see a spark and the breaker would trip. If the wires are used per color code. If you have a multimeter, we can perform a few tests. I wouldn't recommend crossing wires. It's looking like the under cabinet lights you are using don't meet the minimum load requirements for the switch. And this switch is not meant to be used with a transformer.
Okay. I do not have a meter. So maybe I should just call Legrand and ask which switch is compatible so I can continue to use the Legrand Adorne switches. Thank you for your time. Do you think when my other overhead lights flicker that I'm having same problem there?
Yes, especially if this happens when you try to dim the lights.
I have Legrand switches in living and kitchen. They all.
Less likely is a loose wire.
Well, my under cabinet lights went completely out and contractor came out and fixed, said it was a loose wire. That's when we tried to hook up my second new switch. Just yesterday.
And now the lights are pulsing? And the tap switch is flashing. It may be wired incorrectly. You mentioned this was the second switch like this. The first one worked for a while, I guess.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.